getting trained. Okay, how do you get trained? Well, you take a class. And so we've got Vineyard 101, Vineyard 201, right? Because it's a 200 level class, right? And then we got Vineyard 301, right? Because it's a 300 level class. And then Vineyard 401. And then finally you can go and talk to your friends about Jesus, right? Well, we sort of we like that because it's good to get into a learning incubator space and talking about what God might be doing and how that may work and not work for us. But we're risk takers in our church, and we have this sort of idea that everybody gets to play. And that came to us from our founder, John Wimber. It was something he said a lot. As a matter of fact, he said it so much it irritated a lot of people, because he would go on these international missionary, events, and he would take people who were not following Jesus with him. And some of the people close, to Jesus in his circle would say, "Why are you taking this unbeliever with us?" And John would say, I'm told, I've never met him, and I've only watched one of his tapes, so sorry, it's wrong. But he would say, they'll get saved along the way. Because what he was trying to invoke was the Jesus principle for an active faith. Okay? And they did. He would even invite them to pray. And that really got people, their things in a bunch, because it's just whoa, how does this work? This person doesn't even believe in God, and yet still you're asking him to pray. And it's that's okay, God still hears. And he'll still move because, well, he's still God, right? Okay, some of you are with me. So on our wall, we have classes and ministry brochures. And those, it's not all of them. We're working on it. Some of us haven't turned ours in yet. We won't name any names or point any fingers. But I actually have 4 to do. I had 10. I've gotten quite a few done, but I'm not done. And what I would invite you to do is, just as you're going through the class, you don't have to do anything right now because we're going to ask you to do a lot in this class. So this is one more thing. But as you're going through the class, just think and be open to the idea that wherever you are in your God continuum, you have enough of God that you can give it away. Okay? So we believe in the idea that whatever little or much of God we have, we're invited to give that away. And so if you thought about it in the sense of joy, this is something that's fun, and then I'll stop talking. This Fitbit, right, which I introduced in the sermon. I was telling my friend Dave about it at breakfast. We have a men's group on Thursday mornings. And I was it's changing my life. I'm exercising. I've already lost weight. And it was the most effortless thing I did. What if evangelism was like that? What if talking about God was as easy as talking about my Fitbit? Right? Now, and here's another thought for those of you who like to think. Some of us don't like it, so just dismiss it. If my Fitbit is giving me more value than my connection with Jesus is, maybe my connection with Jesus is not good. Right? That was a realization I came to about the joy thing. If it's easier for me to talk about my Fitbit than it is about Jesus' life-giving and affirming presence in my life, something's not right. So just fodder to think about, If it doesn't mean anything to you, just let it wash right over you. Like water to a duck's back. Right off. So there's some brochures. Check some stuff out. Right now, in case any of you are wondering, what do we need? I'll tell you. Thank you. That was an excellent question. No one asked, but we'll tell you exactly what we need. We need folks to help with celebration things. We need ushers, right? And we'll train you on how to be an usher. And then we need greeters. We need people who like other people. So if you don't like other people, don't sign up for it. Seriously. Seriously. You know whether you like other people or not. And don't pretend. Don't go, this is my Christian duty to like people. You need to be like Tina. She actually likes people. So it's effortless when she greets you happy, right? She's not actually having to find it. For me, I have to find it, and then I can be happy, and then I can greet you, right? Because sometimes I like people, and sometimes I don't. I'm just being honest. That's what you'll also know here at the Vineyard. We try to be honest. Someone at the end of the service today came up to me, and she's like, I just really like the fact that you are honest. And I was like, I just bust out laughing because I'm like, what does that mean? Like, are you in churches where people are lying to you? Like, I am so sorry for that. That would be awful, you know? All right, I've talked too much. So this is what I'd like you guys to think about.
Wait. Hospitality could use.
Oh, no. It's all ushers right now. Next week, I'll tell you what you can do if you don't like people. Because we have a lot of jobs. If you don't like people, you don't like to be around them, you don't like to touch them, you don't want them to touch you, we've got a lot of jobs for you. I build jobs like that because there are a lot of you, and you're like, I can't do anything in this church. Everything requires me to like people, and I hate them. That is fine. There are things to do. We got lots of them. So,
introvert jobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make it that way because introverts like people. They just like them in moderation.
You're right.
All right. All right. Remember the